Man, it's been a while. Like a moment ago, I said the last time I posted was 4 months ago. And before that, I think it was 8 months ago. And after that, I think it was a year ago. 4 months ago now would have been February, I believe. It's now June 10th, 2025. Already 6 months into the new year. Quick update on life since February, I guess. I'll try to remember what was happening then. Try to remember what was happening in February. Let's see. When did that happen? It was sometime around February, March-ish, probably March, that I decided to, as a result of everything that kind of kept happening, I decided to not pursue any women and kind of let those things phase out. Actually, more accurate description would be that I decided to allow all of my relationships, specifically my secular relationships, to what I've been allowing them to what I've been calling a phase out, meaning that I'm not like going above and beyond for them anymore. Right? Not because, and I don't agree with the statement that I've heard people make my entire life of that, right? Like, you don't do for people what they don't do for you. I don't want to love that way. That's not why I've been doing it, because I don't think that secular relationships add anything of true importance to my life. That was my thought process at the time, and it still is to this day. And so anyway, I started allowing all of my secular relationships to phase out. And as an addition to that, I had decided to not pursue any women romantically. Right? As soon as I made that decision, it's like so many women just came all at once. And it doesn't sound, it's not that bad, but women did start coming at once, and some women kind of started trying to come back. And if they were serious about it, then I allowed them to pursue it, not even meet them halfway, but I just wasn't going above and beyond anymore. And now fast forward to I said June 10th. Right, I mean, it's baseball. Unfortunately, not even because of the romantic portion, but unfortunately because they're just all relationships I value, whether they're romantic or not. They kind of all phase out, and that hurts me, to be honest. But I've tried my best, and I can't control it. Right now I've been thinking, and I haven't. The Bible says, I believe it says, I should check up on it, but I believe that there's a verse that goes something like, there's not much merry under the sun, or all that is merry. I think there's not much to be merry under the sun, but to eat and drink. I believe, like, there's a verse basically like somewhere around that saying that all that is good in the earth is to just eat and drink, right? And I say that to say that I haven't really found anything. I haven't found much on this earth that carries real importance to me outside of, like, the exceptions to that are going to be my relationship with Jesus Christ and my relationship with people. Other than that, like, I've been in expensive cars. I've driven expensive cars. Like, they're cool, don't get me wrong. I don't care much for it. I have a nice watch that one of my mentors bought me. It's cool. I don't really care for it. Right, even the idea of like buying a large house, like, it's cool. I don't really care for it. Money hasn't really impacted me. I really don't care for it. relationships, I do value, honestly, more than anything else outside of my relationship with Jesus Christ. Unfortunately for me, and admittedly, to my detriment, relationships are hard, man. And again, I want to clarify, I'm not even referencing romantic ones. Relationships in general are just so difficult. And I say to my detriment because I think that I'm so different. I've chosen to be different, from the way that my generation decides to govern their relationships, and that, as I said earlier, I don't want to, just do what people do for me. Like, I love you, right? And, me loving you has no impact. Or, me loving you means that your actions, has no impact on my care for you, right? And I want my actions to match up to that love as well, right? Which means that it's not uncommon for people to do things that hurt me, right? And me never do things to hurt them, because I'm always being considerate, and I'm always considering how other people will feel or how this will affect other people. Relationships are just so hard for me because they take such a mental toll on me. Man, like, I don't stress. That's a lot. I stress a lot, but not stress as in like just kind of complaining about things. I stress on things that are important, and I'm often, if not always, actively, finding a solution. But with relationships, I don't know. For me, it doesn't seem to be that way, right? Like, I'm always analyzing what I'm doing and what I can control and how I can be better. But it feels like no matter what I do, things just, very rarely just go well, and specifically go well for an extended period of time. To be completely honest, I think that, like 95%, just as a rough estimate, I guess, of my relationships, they go very, very well, and I can tell that people value them. It's just that over time they don't stay consistent, and that's difficult, again, because I value them so much. Everyone else, there was this lyric by, I believe it was Brent Faiyaz, I heard a couple years ago, that I think about all the time, and he said, like, how did it go? It was, "You're too good at walking away," I believe is what it was. "You're too good at walking away." And I thought about that a few years ago, about 6 or 7 years ago now. I believe I was around a freshman. I was in my freshman year. I was ending my freshman year, somewhere around that. And I was like, man, like, I am too good at letting go, specifically in my relationships. And so I've worked on that so much, right? And now I'm not too good at letting go. I'm still capable of it, but I just don't value it anymore, right? I think everybody in our generation is just so nonchalant, and everyone wants to seem like they not